On the hour, rugbyleague.com news. Brought to you by Thomson Reuters, the global leader for news.
Coming up in the Battle of the Beaches at Brookie, the Cronulla Sharks clip the wings of the Eagles. Mother's Day Massacre as the Storm's Ryan Papenhuyzen exposes toothless Tigers. And Hull KR through to the Challenge Cup final after beating the Dragons. But first up, in the final game of the NRL's Women and League round, Cronulla beat Manly 30 points to 14 after the Sharks led 14-0 at the break and after Manly got back to 14 apiece at Four Pines Park. But after that, the Sharks took control of the latest instalment of the Battle of the Beaches, as you may have heard, thanks to the continuous call team, scoring 3 tries to knock over the Eagles for the second time in a month. The crowd, 15,823. South of the Murray, the Storm's former Clive Churchill medal winner Ryan Papenhuyzen destroyed the West Tigers. He scored a hat-trick in the first 17 minutes of Melbourne's belting of the Tigers at Amy Park. Put simply, it was a Mother's Day massacre. The Storm crushing the Tigers 64 points to 0 as Melbourne equalled their biggest winning margin in club history. The Storm leading 34-0 at half-time. And following the resumption, Papenhuyzen got his 4th try and the points just kept on coming for Melbourne. Pappy finishing with 36 points himself from those 4 tries plus 10 goals in front of a crowd of 17,376. And by the way, that individual tally is a club record, Papenhuyzen eclipsing Mark Geyer's record going back to 1999 when the Storm dined out on the now-defunct Western Reds, also known as the Perth Reds. Meanwhile, there's been some drama in the wake of that 30-all Golden Point draw between the Cowboys and Penrith in Townsville. As reported by the Daily Telegraph, Panthers trainer Shane Elford has been caught out trying to gain an unfair advantage by deliberately wetting the football. In the New South Wales Cup, on day 2 of regional Magic Round in the country music capital of Tamworth, Newtown 4, Dragons 34, Manly 20, Roosters 36, and Parramatta 28, Bulldogs 41. North of the Tweed in the Queensland Cup in his comeback from a 9-game NRL suspension, playing for South Logan, Broncos star Ezra Mam is now facing the prospect of being rubbed out again, this time after being reported for a high tackle on Western Clydesdale's forward Lachlan Mears-Crabb. And as for the result, the Magpies 66-10 winners over the Clydesdales. And in the other catch-up game on Sunday afternoon, the Townsville Blackhawks snuck home 21 points to 20 against the Jets at the North Ipswich Reserve. In Rugby League crazy PNG, the Digicel ExxonMobil Cup season continues. In the Sunday fixtures, all of these games played at the Santos National Football Stadium in the capital, Port Moresby. Hella Wigman, 26-21 winners against the Goroka Lahanis, the Wigman scoring the match-winning try with just 2 minutes to go. Elsewhere, the Port Moresby Vipers defeated the Kimber Cutters 20 points to 16, and the Central Dabaris 18-14 victors over the Anga Miocs. In the Northern Hemisphere, Hull KR have booked their place in the Challenge Cup final at Wembley. The Robins too good for the Catalan Dragons in the first of the semi-finals. 36-12 winners at York against the Dragons after leading 16-12 at the interval. And finally, to the south of France, we've had the first of the semi-finals in Super 13. Albi Tigers are through to the big one. They defeated Lemieux 26-8 in their semi-final after leading 16-4 at half-time. I'm Jason Costigan, and that's the latest in news on rugbyleague.com.